Before the hush, my biggest frustration was just like negative self-talk and just constantly being like in a state of anxiety of just kind of like thinking like I didn't have enough, I didn't like, wasn't happy with where I was kind of thing. So.
And what had you tried before to solve that issue?
I had tried like praying and stuff, but it just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't, like I was so stuck in my mindset that I couldn't like break through it and kind of like find the freedom that I wanted or the peace that I wanted.
Why did you pick the hush?
I picked the hush because everyone else in my small group was doing it. Personally, like I had just gotten my appendix removed, so I was like, oh, maybe I won't do it, maybe I will. But I felt like if I didn't do it, I was going to miss out on something really big. So that's why I did it.
What result are you most thrilled with?
So a lot of my journaling ended up being God being like, don't worry, I'm going to provide. Don't worry, I'm going to provide. Don't worry, I'm going to provide. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But then Christmas happened and I was like super thankful for all the gifts I got. And then my dad handed me and my brother a check for $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, yeah, so just in like, for like beginning of like a down payment of like a home, like buying a home in Orange County. So after that, it was kind of like, oh, I guess you really do mean it, God. Like you really do provide. You really do like have like big things for me kind of thing. So.
What has become possible for you since beginning the hush?
Just like a lot of peace and like a lot of...
You start and say like since the hush.
Since the hush, like I've experienced like a lot of like peace and like a lot of just like feeling very grateful and just like, wow, life is lovely. Like it is a beautiful day kind of. So it just like makes life seem like much more vibrant.
How has the hush exceeded your expectations?
The hush has exceeded my expectations. Just in like forcing me to like focus on God and like forcing me to like look at like evaluate my life and realize that like, hey, life is really good. Like there's nothing to worry about.
That's so good. What would you say to somebody who's on the fence about joining the hush?
I would say if you were on the fence about joining the hush, I would say definitely do it. Like it definitely like feels like a whole new beginning. Like there's so much more to life and not just like I'm going through the motions. It feels like I have things to look forward to. I have things to work towards and whatnot.
Define the hush and what it means to you.
Sorry, it's my alarm. What the hush means to me? The hush to me means like finding like focus time with Jesus and just like remembering like God loves me, like God thinks I'm awesome, and like just remembering that mindset of like God thinks I'm awesome and going into life and other people will see that, hey, she thinks she's awesome because God says she is, and so people like respect you more and like love you as much.
And is there anything else that you want to share about your time with the hush?
I don't know if there's anything else I want to share with my time with the hush. I would definitely say like doing it in the morning is definitely important. There was like 1 week in there where I was waking up at 6 a.m. every morning and doing it then. Whereas like the first week I was like, I'll get to it. And I noticed there was such a difference in my outlook of the day and just in that slight difference.